Oh, really?
That's Floyd Mayweather.
The what?
It don't matter. We got the money.
We outside. We can film.
We got the
We can
money.
film all we want. What you trying to get froggy,
Yeah,
fam?
we got Drake on.
You trying to get froggy, fam?
We got
What?
Drake.
I'm recording, bro.
Why you recording?
Hold on, man. Hold on, fam. Hold on, fam. I can record anytime I want to, bro.
You can't record this man.
I can record anytime I want to,
You
bro.
don't want to get recorded. He said don't record it.
Man, get out on face.
Bro, all I'm doing
You
is
cussing?
recording.
You say you secure?
This isn't just another Floyd Mayweather Jr. headline. Not a small feud with 50 Cent, and not about Logan Paul waiting on money. This is something much bigger, one of the most shocking twists of his career. The man known for being untouchable, in money, record, and image, is now reportedly facing serious attention from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. There are claims of an investigation, millions in assets seized, and a $42 million scandal that could pull him out of the spotlight and into legal trouble. And it's not just about money. It involves betrayal, hidden deals, and questionable business partners. If these reports turn out to be true, this could be the moment his entire empire starts falling apart from within.
I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
In this video, we're diving into every major detail, from how federal authorities allegedly built their case, to what reportedly happened during the late-night raid, to who within Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s inner circle may have spoken out, and what all of this could mean for his legacy, his fortune, and even his freedom. Let's get straight into it. First things first, how did it all lead to this point? Let's rewind. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely recognized as one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. With an undefeated record of 50 wins and 0 losses, he built a career that wasn't just dominant in the ring, but massively successful financially, reportedly earning over $1 billion throughout his journey.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got don't cost money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. Without money, I'd be the same person.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't just fight. He turned boxing into a full-blown money machine. Pay-per-view mega events, massive promotional deals, casino partnerships, endorsements, and those wild appearance fees all played a part. He could walk into a club, stay for 30 minutes, and walk out with a 6-figure check like it was nothing. And we've all seen the lifestyle. Private jets, diamond chains, watches worth $18 million, and a garage stacked with Bugattis and Ferraris. All perfectly color coordinated depending on the city he was in. For years, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been the ultimate symbol of wealth in boxing. But behind the scenes, that fortune may not have been as solid as it appeared. So, what exactly just happened? Let's break it down. Reports claim that late last night, agents from the Federal Bureau of Investigation and other federal authorities carried out a raid on Mayweather's Las Vegas mansion around 11 p.m. Witnesses described a heavy presence, black SUVs, armored vehicles, and more than 20 agents surrounding the property. This wasn't a routine check. According to reports, it looked like a full-scale federal operation.
Ferrari 458 Italia worth $280,000. It was.
Neighbors reported hearing shouting, doors being forced open, and agents carrying out boxes of evidence. Some even claimed they saw Floyd Mayweather Jr. being escorted out in handcuffs, looking more shocked than confident for once. But here's the key detail: this raid wasn't random. According to reports, it was the result of a months-long investigation led by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, tied to an alleged $42 million investment scam. So here's where things start to fall apart. Back in February, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was making headlines again, but not for flashy watches or what he was doing inside the ring. This time, he stepped into full businessman mode, announcing a massive $42 million investment into 62 apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan, a move that, at the time, looked like yet another power play in his ever-growing empire.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
He claimed the deal was done through his company, VA Properties, and framed it as one of the biggest power moves of his career, presenting it as both a smart investment and a way of giving back to the community while stacking even more wealth. On the surface, it sounded perfect, the kind of PR narrative that's hard to question.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. Almost 20 millions. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
But then things started to feel off. Reporters began digging, and quickly hit a wall. There were no official records of the sale. Not a single building had changed ownership, and the nonprofit that actually manages most of those properties hadn't even heard of any deal. That's where it started to look seriously questionable. When journalists pushed for answers, including outlets like Business Insider, things only got stranger. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s team reportedly brought in a supposed business executive, but his voice didn't even match the identity he was claiming. To that point, it stopped looking like a misunderstanding and started raising real red flags. And that moment, that's what reportedly triggered a much deeper investigation.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Now you might be wondering, how does someone like Floyd Mayweather Jr. even let things get this far? Let's be honest, this isn't the first time questions around his financial dealings have come up. Remember when Logan Paul publicly claimed he hadn't been fully paid after their exhibition fight? He said he was owed millions, while Mayweather brushed it off with comments like, "You'll get paid when you get paid." Moments like that are exactly why people started paying closer attention to how money moves around Mayweather's business empire, and why even small disputes tend to turn into big public controversies.
Fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened to him?
no, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool
Well,
dude.
fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. Motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's the guy who's been in the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. We'll see you in court. The art has happened. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you. We're coming for your millions and the last thing you change.
Then came the IRS controversy, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. was reportedly hit with over $30 million in unpaid back taxes, all while continuing to showcase stacks of cash on social media and maintaining his image of extreme wealth.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen. He apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay-per-view.
And then there was the SEC fine, linked to his promotion of a questionable cryptocurrency on social media, where he allegedly failed to clearly disclose that he was being paid for the endorsement.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And
Yeah.
you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
And it's not just rumors. There have been claims circulating that, at one point, members of his staff were unhappy over delayed or missing payments and allegedly voiced their frustration. Reports suggested that personal assistants, drivers, and gym staff were among those affected, raising questions about what was happening behind the scenes. While Mayweather continued to project a luxury lifestyle on social media, these allegations created a sharp contrast between the public image and the behind-the-scenes narrative. If even partly accurate, it paints a more complicated picture of an empire that many believed was completely untouchable, and highlights how quickly perception can shift when internal issues start to surface.
We call this breakfast. Everybody like breakfast. Not everybody don't like breakfast. Some people like brunch, some people like lunch, some people like dinner. I like it all. And you already know what my name is. We're gonna leave it at that.
Since the alleged raid, social media has been on fire. Ember-free Floyd has been trending, with fans split right down the middle. Some defending him and calling it a setup, while others are openly questioning his reputation and labeling him a fraud. Even well-known boxing personalities have reportedly weighed in. Oscar de la Hoya was said to have posted, "Money talks, but justice screams." Shannon Sharp, speaking on Club Shay Shay, remarked that Floyd Mayweather Jr. might be undefeated in the ring, but the IRS doesn't care about a fight record. Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith on First Take described the situation as a potential fall from grace, possibly even something that could impact his legacy long-term.
Disappointed. I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on.
Meanwhile, the WBC and WBA have reportedly distanced themselves from the situation, describing Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s ongoing legal issues as deeply concerning, and stating that they are monitoring developments closely.
Mike Tyson, But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht, and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million, Skip. But it looks to me that a major driving force between him, because I always thought it was Conor that wanted the fight. He wanted the big payday.
Yep.
But deep down, Floyd needed this payday because he got to settle a score. And let me tell you how the IRS works, Skip.
Do you have experience?
I have experience with them.
Okay.
Rumors are also circulating that a few of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s former team members may now be cooperating with investigators, which, if true, could significantly escalate the case for what happens next. Sources suggest he is currently being questioned, with no official confirmation regarding bail at this stage. Reports claim that federal authorities have built a substantial case. Alleged evidence from the raid reportedly includes financial records, offshore account activity, and emails that may link him directly to the investigation. If these claims are proven in court, the potential consequences could be severe, including a lengthy federal prison sentence and major financial penalties. For someone who built his entire image on wealth, control, and being untouchable, the situation has drawn comparisons to some of the most high-profile financial downfall cases in history, where public figures went from extreme success to facing serious fraud allegations and legal collapse.
What is that watch, man? I gotta ask, man.
Oh, that one?
Huh?
Oh, that's 18 million.
18 million?
18 million? Oh, yeah, that one.
How much was the goddamn necklace?
Just 5 million. He said just 5 million. Just 5 million. Ain't about
That nigga
that.
woke up and put 23 million on his arm and his neck for no reason.
And if that were to happen, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s legacy would never be the same again. His name would be remembered not just for what he achieved in the ring, but for the controversy that followed him outside of it.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Here's a more polished rewrite of your paragraph. For years, there have been ongoing claims and public disputes involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. and people from his own circle. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, who was once closely associated with him, later became more vocal after their fallout, with past posts and comments that fans interpreted as subtle criticism of Mayweather's lifestyle and finances. Then there's 50 Cent, who has long had a public feud with Mayweather. Over the years, he has repeatedly mocked him on social media and in interviews, often questioning his financial image and making jokes about his wealth and status. These ongoing exchanges have kept the spotlight on Mayweather's personal and financial reputation well beyond his boxing career.
Woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what'd he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance, say fuck that nigga.
But it wasn't just former friends and rivals speaking out. Even Conor McGregor, after their massive 2017 showdown, added fuel to the conversation. He suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was spending money as if the income was still flowing at the same level, hinting that the reality behind the luxury image might not be as stable as it appears. Then former fighter Chael Sonnen also weighed in, claiming he had receipts indicating Mayweather's earnings from the McGregor fight were closer to around $80 million, rather than the significantly higher figures often circulated publicly. Together, these comments have continued to fuel online debates about what's real, what's exaggerated, and what's simply part of the larger celebrity hype and branding machine.
You see reports, you mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's
he
bullshit?
He makes very good money because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
Let's talk about legacy for a second. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was always more than just a boxer. He was a brand, a cultural figure, and a master of shaping his own narrative, switching between villain and hero depending on the audience and the moment. But inside the ring, his accomplishments are far harder to debate. His defensive brilliance, undefeated record, and ability to consistently outclass elite-level opponents defined him at the highest level of the sport. Whether people liked him or not, his technical control and fight IQ made him one of the most effective and dominant boxers of his era.
You choose a better guy for the job.
He's gonna make you hundreds of millions, you say?
Hundreds of millions, it sounds good, but we're in the billionaires club.
But if this situation develops the way it currently appears, that legacy could end up carrying a permanent asterisk. Over time, conversations may shift away from Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s 50-0 record and focus more on the alleged financial controversies surrounding him. Instead of being defined only as TBE, his name could become associated with a different kind of narrative, one centered on legal troubles and questions about what ultimately led to his downfall.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
So, what do you think? Is Floyd Mayweather actually guilty, or is this just karma catching up? Or could it be the FBI going after him because of his fame and spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this shocked you, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing drama and updates. I'll see you in the next video.